So yesterday, Celcius applied for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Okay, Chapter 11 protection. So it's not going complete. So when you hear the word bankrupt, you immediately think that's it, you're out of business. Well, that's not the case. Okay, so what Chapter 11 bankruptcy means is that you're still kind of in charge of your company, and you can still do things. You can still operate as a business. Okay, but what you have to do is you have to declare your assets and everything to a particular organization, and then that organization has to agree everything that you do. So you can't operate on your own. You've got to go through various channels and agree that they've got to agree with your plan effectively. Now, I've been having a look at it, Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and what they say is less than 10% of Chapter 11 filings have actually been successful. So in other words, Chapter 11 goes to Chapter 7. Now, Chapter 7 is basically the end. Okay, so Chapter 7 bankruptcy, it means that all your stuff is liquidated. So that's the idea of bankruptcy in my head that I've always had, and probably most people have had. When you're bankrupt, that means everything gets sold, and all that stuff that gets sold then gets divided them up amongst your creditors within a certain pyramid scheme, as it were. You know, the people at the top get paid, and then basically retail gets paid nothing, because there's nothing left after that kind of thing. Once the top people have been paid, then they get nothing. But here, Chapter 11, basically, you can still operate. Now, as it says here, notable Chapter 11 success stories. So this is the 10%. So the 10% that have survived are companies like Apple Computers, General Motors, Marvel Entertainment, and Texaco. Okay, now owned by Chevron. So there's been some pretty big companies that have gone through Chapter 7 bankruptcy successfully and come out the other end. Now, whether Celcius do or not, I don't know, because from what I can gather, they've been run really badly. Alex, who's the CEO of Celcius, from what I can gather, he doesn't really know what he was doing. He's more of an IT guy than a financial wizard or anything. He just left people to do trading and do mad trades with people's money, from what I can gather. But so we'll see how it goes anyway. So Celcius filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy.